Hello Fortnite players and welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'll be dropping Pleasant Park 25 times. Yeah, Pleasant Park on the OG map 25 times. I'll be dropping there. This probably comes as no surprise considering that this is pretty much the Fortnite player's favorite location, and for me it's one of my favorite locations of all time. Like I said, unsurprisingly. And thus, I took it upon myself to drop this location 25 times, to try and learn the location more, even though I kind of already know how it is. And well, enough of me yapping on about this location, I just want to show you game number 1. And here we are, game number 1, the first game that will lead up to 25 games. I land a doghouse, like any sane person would. And any sane person would do that because they know Doghouse is the best drop out of all Pleasant. He got some pretty good hits on me, but in the end I was the one that walked away from the fight. Stayed in Pleasant for a little too long and now I'm in another fight. The guy, he made a lot of mistakes while fighting me. Throwing clingers will not save you from a shotgun. Now we're in Anarchy, and there's Anarchy going on. Of course I tried getting involved. The more people I kill, the less people I have to deal with and get to a win. It was mostly camping until some guy started shooting a rocket launcher at us. After we both started fighting, and I got sniped from another guy, which led to my demise here. Maybe if I didn't get sniped, I would have won this. Game 2 was a little more chaotic off spawn, but you know, I'm a grown man, I was able to handle it. Left me really weak though, I was pretty much scavenging around for a medkit. Now I'm in another fight and I don't still have a lot of health, but this guy doesn't look that good at the game, so I was able to kill him though. He didn't put up much of a fight, like kind of I expected him to. You have no idea how much fighting is gonna happen at that house, but you'll have a general idea of how I'm gonna die. One kill outside of the giant gray bluish looking house. I don't know, this game was pretty chaotic. Oh yeah, not that guy, the bush guy here. And there's another one. And another one I was able to kill. But unfortunately, pretty chaotic game, so I died to another guy. Except clicks. I died by clicks, guys. And don't worry, game 4 is a lot better. The dude trying to spray his way out of this one wasn't really gonna work. Not the smartest choice to mantle, dude. 70 damage for a headshot. You'll never get that nowadays on an AR. Was a pretty quiet game until I ran into Tilted Towers. Or not in Tilted Towers, but near Tilted Towers, I guess. Able to kill this dude, at least. He didn't expect the back shot. Okay, I definitely could have worded that better. Hey, we're back in Pleasant. Again. And the final circle is also in Pleasant. Ooh. And now the other dude has just turned it into a 1 versus 1. I'm trying to be really quick with my sniping here, because if I'm not quick, he's easily going to be able to snipe me or spray me down. Pretty much just staying on top of this roof. He tried challenging me over here, but it's not really going to go so well for him. Sometimes the waiting game will win. So, we're like, what, 4 kills in, and this is my first real player interaction. Dude was like paralyzed. I don't know why he just stood still there. And because the rest of the game is entirely boring, I will just show you my death, because it's the only interesting part. Shouldn't have done that, and I paid for it. Pleasant was, quiet, I guess you could say. Yeah, no action for the last 25 seconds of my recording. That's not a joke. Another dude sniped me. That's pretty much how OG goes. Pleasant was quiet. Again. Ran to Tilted later in the game and got sniped. Knew I shouldn't have done it. Game 8 was just terrible. Missed my last shot there. Probably didn't have a shotgun. I don't know how he shot me through the wall there too. Game 9 is alright, I guess. It's 11 minutes in my recording. Forgot how good the LMG was. I mean, good for like close range, not really long range. Hit the impulse play to try and make a grand play, but it didn't really work out so well. I probably should have seen this coming. Game 10 is 22 minutes, so that probably means I win. I don't know. I could always fumble fights though. You never know with me. This is how you know that OG is struggling, because I get players like this, who are worse at me at the game. This person didn't even attempt to build a wall, just tried to run. OG doesn't have enough players to make my lobbies at least challenging, because OG is dying. And does anyone want to take a guess on why OG is dying, or is dead? And if you don't want to take a guess on that, you can take a guess on how I'm going to win this game. I ran down to try and find this guy, and he was hiding underneath the stairs there. He wasn't the smartest player. Didn't build once, actually. I just want to say, Slick is one of the most underrated emotes out of the entire emote selection in Fortnite. Game 11, some guy tried hiding as a bush. Didn't work, obviously. Killed him for it. Slim Shady also caught my shotgun in his face. Really funny, I used to really want this skin, and then, I kinda didn't. And I'm not done raveling in the chaos of Pleasant Park until I feel like it. Another final circle. Down in Anarchy. I don't think this is gonna go well. I don't know, in Anarchy I really feel like I have this curse that makes me make bad plays. Bad for life. Oh, I feel bad now. You can tell this fight isn't gonna go so well on my end. Some guy shooting rockets at us. I have to move to the circle soon. This doesn't look like it's gonna go well for me. And it didn't. If I had more health here, definitely would have survived that. Game 12, I got a heavy shotgun early on, so I just started murking people. I had a generational fumble in this fight. Watch this thing. Missing all my shotgun blasts, so you know it's not going well. Hiding, allowing him to heal pretty much the entire time. Dropped down, cracked his shield, and it's the shot that actually mattered. Just murdering the innocent in their houses, no big deal. And this is what I get for trying to murder the innocent. 14, good, don't worry. And it will be great if I don't fumble here necessarily. Hit on the stairs, he came into the house, you know the rest. Made my way to Tilted, and surprisingly, no one was here. Yeah, the game was pretty dead until I ran near this hill on Pleasant and started shooting into the crowd. I know the scope they are is objectively pretty shit, but it's my only guarantee of hitting a shot in this mode, I swear. This dude got sick of me just camping up here, and objectively, he could be pissed, I don't know. Healing wasn't the best idea. And with this maybe spot kill, it's now 1 versus 1. He came up on the mountain and we started fighting, like usual. He tried exposing me to get more AR shots on me, but that never works really, and I almost exploded myself there. I shot the RPG just to expose him, but little did I know, that would cause him to fall to his death. And that's another victory royale for this video. Boring game, but 7 kills doesn't look bad, right? Alright, let's talk about the state of OG in my opinion. I think most of us can agree that OG is one of the more boring modes out of the, like, metaverse modes Fortnite has released. And there's a couple factors, in my opinion, that really make OG feel really empty and boring and soulless. I think one of the biggest factors is just how Fortnite is now. Fortnite's a lot more fast-paced compared to OG back then. We're also used to that adrenaline rush of driving in a car all game, trying to find somebody, fighting somebody, killing them, going back in that car and start trying to find another person. As well as all these mobility items they add to make the game feel way more fast-paced than it originally was. I'm not saying them adding all these mobility items is a bad thing, but compared to Battle Royale, OG barely has any, mobility items. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the best mobility item we have in the game right now in OG is the impulsive grenades. And with less mobility items, the game feels slower because how fast are you finding people if you barely have any mobility in the game? Another huge problem, in my opinion, is literally the bots. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I'm gonna complain about bots for the 300th time now. It's bad enough that OG already felt slow, but when they added the bots, it made it incredibly slower. Almost 50 to like 80 bots on this game mode in this map will make this feel so fucking slow. Not kidding. That's why it feels more empty. There's less real players running around and more bots, you know? It was a massive fumble on their part. No kidding. Adding bots after a while because people weren't skilled enough to get a win, it really just made this game mode feel less alive. But no matter what, Fortnite will always just cater to the people who just want to spam an item the entire time and not actually try and get a kill. And I can't change that, unfortunately. Alright, enough of my ranting. I'm sure you just want to see me die more often. Right back to wearing Sabrina. I just got a skin. Now, normally I'd use like the song names of the songs to commentate, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. I just got off of a rant. And I think most of them wouldn't make much sense anyway, so it's best for me not to make them. You're the guy spamming the rocket launcher on everybody, so pretty good to do that. And kill the other guy also. Well, I mean, I didn't kill the second guy. I think the rocket guy killed the second guy, and I didn't get the kill, but I killed the rocket guy right after he killed the normal guy. Does that make sense? Alright, let's see if the Anarchy Acres curse is still alive and well. Ran behind him and shotgunned him. I know I'm really skilled. Found the other guy near the house and decided to break down his structure to try and get some shots on him at least. But he vamped over me again, which is not what I wanted. Got him in a bad position and then just yoinked him for a 1v1. And I even thought my game crashed here. And it didn't. I came back. Look at that. I actually got so scared there, my heart was actually racing. Now it's a 1 versus 1, and he's got the rocket launcher, and he got me pretty hard. I only have a chug jug, and I can't wait 15 seconds in this damn fight to heal. Spoiler alert, near the end I run out of mats, and you'd think with seeing my mats earlier, you'd think I wouldn't run out, but I did run out of mats, which is pretty weird. I don't know how I wasted all of them, but I did. So now it's just me trying to find any angle to get a shot on this guy, because I know I can't, you know, build. Maybe I should have farmed the trees over there, but I didn't. You know, for having no mats, I'm surprised I lived this long. I thought I would have died, like, at least 30 seconds after I ran out of mats, you know? Well, you can expect what happened after a while. Game 20 wasn't really any better than the first one. Wearing the new crew skin, Game 21. All my honest thoughts on it, it's alright, I guess. Not my favorite. You know, I really wish I got, like, Persephone. Or like B. I didn't subscribe to Fortnite Crew until January of this year. I mean, Fortnite Crew does save me a little bit of money at least, so that's nice. Well, it's the final 3, and everyone's in a build fight, and I'm trying to fight this Tony Stark guy. Finding all the angles to try and hit this guy from. I tried not to waste my mats here. I learned from game 19? Yeah, game 19. I don't really got much to say here. He just hit the ledge of my floor and exploded me. He didn't end up winning. I watched until the end. Found a man up here. He was just camping up there, waiting for me to come over. I didn't even have to get a kill in there, but I did. And he also had a victory crown, so I don't know what the plan was. You know, I kind of missed the OG model of the Eagle. Felt more powerful. This newer one feels more like slim and more weak, but this one felt powerful when you used it. But Fortnite will change things to change things. We've seen it before, all the time, especially in Chapter 5. I mean, I'm not against change, but it just has to be, like, positive change, or not negative. Not saying the Deagle texture change matters, but, I mean, kind of removes a little bit of that powerfulness it had, which makes it feel less, I don't know, powerful to use. And, well, I'm glad they brought it, you know, the original texture back in Reload. Winning killed Godzilla with J's on. This is a thing you can only see in Fortnite, and only Fortnite. No other game. I mean, maybe Gary's mod, I guess. There was so much commotion in this house, man. There was like 3 people here at one point, and I was just 1 of 4. Man, if I didn't have to commentate and I could just edit like that, man, these videos, I feel like, would be much more fast-paced and much shorter. Well, I mean, it is a choice for me to talk, right? I don't have to talk, but I do, or else the video won't be interesting at all. Well, it is the last game, so I might as well try and pop off here, right? I'm just gonna let this fight scene just play out. This guy tried so hard, and he didn't kill me. I would be so mad. Right down there in the Fort Fortress, holding his own fort there. You know, I am really surprised I hit that shot. That was a shot I didn't think I would ever make in OG mode, especially. Well, I mean, I got absolutely embarrassed. I'm not going to make any excuses here. And, well, that's it. That's the entire 25 drops, right there. So, I guess I should go over my stats maybe, right? You're probably wondering what my KD was and everything. Well, out of the 25 games, I had a total elimination of 102 people, which is not bad, with an average of 4 per game. So I had 4 eliminations per game, which I'd say isn't too bad. I definitely could have done better, though. With that, my total placement out of the 25 games was 598, with an average placement of 24th place, which I think, correct me if I'm wrong, is a downgrade from the last one. So I could have done a lot better in this video. And, well, we're at the end. So this is the part where I thank you for watching the entire video. It really means a lot when you watch these videos. I'm a small YouTuber and I would like to do the 100 drop series. I'm very inspired by Luke the Notable for this. And well, I'd like to grow further, so if you could, please hit that like and subscribe button. It also mean a lot to me. I'm trying to grow even further and be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one, which is gonna be good. I guarantee it. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.